First, I'm gonna kill you. And then, I'm gonna take a flamethrower to humanity!
Thomas Paggy, Mio here, and Kiddo here to tell you that we're once again talking about YouTube's new age verification AI. Its many flaws and many inconsistencies, and how it's effectively a flamethrower to light a candle by hurting more channels than it should and protecting other channels that it shouldn't. August 13th rolled around and, look, our account is not restricted. They know that we are not under 18. At least for now, as they roll out this whole age verification thing, things hypothetically could change, in which case that'd be bad news. But more bad news is that other people were not so lucky. And this very well might have a worse effect on our channels than we thought it would. You see, when they think that you're under 18, you are locked into restricted mode, and you can only verify that you're over 18 by putting in your whole ID and everything. Nobody likes that, but we'll talk about that later. But in restricted mode, you lose quite a few features. It turns out there are several creator limitations, as some people have heard, like you can't live stream or upload shorts as much, and you can't be monetized and other bad things like that. But if you're just a viewer, it affects you too. You cannot comment on videos. You cannot access community posts or the community post tab. You cannot watch live streams, and many videos will be hidden from you. That's where our channels were hit the hardest. It turns out quite a bit of our content is now invisible if you are marked as under 18. When you're not in restricted mode, look at this whole plethora of wonderful content that's extremely well edited. It's extremely well edited and has many funny moments, and if I do say so myself, some of the best content on YouTube. I think it's perfect. However, if you turn on restricted mode, there's just a wasteland left. On Miyukido Toons in particular, they wiped out like half of our content. Half of it is gone, invisible, like it was never there. On Miyukido TV, literally half of the content is gone, for no particular reason. On Miyukido Gaming, it's all gone, except for one short. With previous age restriction content things, YouTube made it so that you could see the video, but if you clicked on it, it would give you a warning and say that you're either about to watch something that is age restricted or ask you to sign in to verify your age. With this new rollout, whatever the AI determined was possibly not good to be watched in repetition or not good in general for under 18-year-olds, it will just hide them like they were never there. And this is unfair to creators for a number of reasons. YouTube doesn't tell you that your videos are restricted, and you have to go check this yourself by turning on restricted mode. And they don't tell you why your videos are restricted, and you can't appeal anything, and you don't know what set off the AI, so you can't change your future videos. They remove videos at seemingly random. For instance, oh, this video over here, I can see maybe why this would be considered a little bit edgy, too mature perhaps, but all of a sudden they leave the Sprunky video that has content like this in it.
Nice.
What the f? And we and many others do not have direct contact with a YouTube representative because we don't have a 100,000 subs. Funnily enough, our most recent video that uses a bunch of adult words like politics, taxes, and jobs to go tell the AI overlords that we are in fact not under 18 is still available to people who are under 18. Please, YouTube, make it make sense. This is rather strange for our channel in particular because we consider ourselves very family friendly. We don't cover content that is too bad, we censor things, and we never curse. But maybe some of the subjects are too weird, I guess? Wait a second! Miyukido TV, it's just movie reviews! But we're not the only channel affected. We consider ourselves family-friendly, but there are other family-friendly channels who are even more family-friendly who are also being hit with this. Team Edge, for example. Anything that involves the word shoot or weapon for some reason gets taken down. Dope. That channel, pretty family-friendly. We enjoy watching it. Just random videos are gone. No rhyme or reason. For some reason, this video's gone. And this video's gone. But this one remains. Dude Perfect, also pretty random. One Strongest Dude video is gone, but the other one that they uploaded that's very similar is still there. And one Airsoft video is also there, but others are missing. And for some reason, fishing is also removed. Jace too, I don't know. It seems like the AI just put a blindfold on and started shooting random videos. It's just about tiny homes. What could be wrong with it? Ah! Someone's face was covered with a blanket. Now the children are gonna suffocate. Gotta remove it. Oh no! Mr. A Game, a very family-friendly gaming channel, had multiple videos hidden at random, it seems. Those were all very family-friendly channels. But how is this affecting other channels, kind of like ours, and maybe talk about some strange subjects? Like Rith and Judge. They were hit extremely hard. They were nuked from orbit. Rith has like over 1,500 videos on his channel. A whole catalog of videos over here. But as soon as you turn restricted mode, this is as far as you can go. And Judge, despite being under 18 herself, had a bunch of her videos wiped. However, going back to the inconsistencies in this AI, Glider Guy, another channel that does basically the same thing, still has a ton of videos up. Quite a few are missing, but most are still there. As for Beto999, his channel's just broken. Now we've talked about some family-friendly channels and some channels that call out bad actors. But what about
about the bad actors themselves? Was this whole process worth it just to get rid of those content farms and evil YouTube channels?
Kobe Blocks, a channel that we covered in December of last year, is some kind of degenerate. He's just a weird guy. He does these like, one kill equals one removing of clothing and all kinds of degenerate stuff. His thumbnails are abhorrent and go against YouTube's TOS, and YouTube actually went over to his channel and started age restricting some of his videos.
Turn on age restriction and, oh look, a lot of them are gone, but many of them are still there, including one video that literally has this part in it.
My last layer, and it's my shorts.
Your shorts, bro. Hey, yo, let's go.
Well, it's Shappy and Rocky Raccoon, two very hated animators in this community.
Shappy, let's see, his videos, turn on age restriction, oh, a lot of them are gone, but wait, the shorts tab, click on over there, and most are still there.
Rocky Raccoon, he's just absolute brain rot and very degenerate, but most of his videos actually remain even if you do turn on restriction mode, and his shorts seem to be not affected almost at all.
Very strange, so it seems that YouTube is not doing a very great job. Or that or the AI perhaps hasn't gotten to shorts yet, maybe it's just combing through videos first and it'll get to shorts later.
But some of these videos don't have objectional thumbnails exclusively, so let's look at one channel that does have objectional thumbnails, Cougar McDowell, who we've covered before.
Our Cougar McDowell video, which discusses his weird comic dubs and his soft-serve corn thumbnails, was removed. Oh no, this is not good for the kiddies. Let's check out his channel. Well, isn't that just precious?
Barely anything is removed, except for maybe this bisexual mystery Saja Boy video, except for that video was clickbait anyway.
Just scrolling, quite a few of these thumbnails are still very objectional, and I guess the AI doesn't know how to look at thumbnails or something, because these are still here.
But maybe this is on a channel-by-channel basis. What if we go to YouTube search results?
You're right, Keto. Perhaps it just censors out search results and everything and makes that cleaner, but if you go to the channel, maybe it'll be different. Let's see.
How about comic dubs, a notoriously evil search result?
Let's see here. Typing it in. Comic dubs, and this doesn't look too bad. Never mind.
All these terrible videos are still allowed on here. Arguably, it's worse than usual.
Scrolling through these, quite a bit of them are about Gwen from Ben 10. I don't know when she started trending, but there's quite a few, and several of these borderline on cheese pizza. Not good at all. Literal children.
The sidebar suggestion videos aren't looking too good.
What about something else? Why don't we search for anime? If the teens love anime, what happens if they search that?
Horrendous.
Oh my gosh.
Offensive content is clearly still allowed on YouTube, as well as also some of the more disgusting animations.
Movie scenes from R-rated movies still there. Quite a few violent scenes from things like The Predator, which is a garbage movie anyway.
Blazing Saddles, one of the movies of all time. If you look for that movie with restricted mode on, it'll give you a bunch of videos that have multiple slurs and stuff in them. However, this particular scene has some questionable words in the first 10 seconds, multiple times.
Qualifications. Murder, awesome, and you said twice. I like.
Oh, and before I forget, remember all that cheese pizza and horrendous content? Well, all of that is monetized. You'll still get advertisements.
Wonderful! And speaking of advertisements, seems that ads on YouTube have gotten no better. YouTube has constantly had a problem of having furry ads and AI girlfriend and inappropriate games on the websites and ads everywhere. Nobody likes them. On desktop, it's not so bad, whether you're trying to restricted mode or not. But on mobile, it's especially heinous.
Here are some examples of some recent offenders we've seen. There's these over here. These are desktop ads, not so good. And then we have mobile, where they're quite a bit more intense, I would say. The fact that these are on YouTube is sad, but the fact that they can be seen in restricted mode really makes you wonder about the purpose of this whole thing.
Arguably the worst part of this whole age-restricted thing is the fact that you can easily bypass it by just logging out.
If the intention is to stop young people on YouTube from commenting and engaging the community and watching live streams, then this works great. It sucks, but it's functional. But if the idea is to stop people of a certain age on YouTube from witnessing certain videos, then it works very, very poorly. Simple. I just log out and then watch whatever I want, or they'll just show up anyway because all the flagging that's going on is completely random and doesn't even work. One solution that doesn't actually work at all is to make people log in to watch YouTube, which they did implement a little bit ago and then stepped back on because it's a dumb idea.
Oh no, my brother-in-law's choking on a chicken bone. How do I do the Heimlich?
I'm logged out of YouTube! In the end, nobody's happy about this, and some are even boycotting YouTube, which I would argue is justifiable.
In the past, you complained about YouTube not doing enough to prevent things like content farms like Gummy Door, who is barely censored, or Slime Cat and all the other kind of channels, but this isn't solving the issue as we've clearly laid out. If anything, it hurts good people more than bad people.
Parents, of course, need to parent, and there's no solution that can totally fix that. But some things shouldn't be allowed on the platform, and some things should be. And this AI does not know the difference.
And as we mentioned earlier, you have to turn in your ID to go prove that you're over 18, which I consider to be an invasion of privacy.
You can also facial scan, but do you really want to dox yourself like that? Google hacks are a thing, and it will inevitably happen again. It makes you wonder, if you already can tag things 18+, why not just add a 13+ option, or a 16+? A food for thought.
But Mio and Keto, if you're not doing anything wrong, why do you care about handing in your ID and using a facial scan?
No way.
That's a dumb argument that is barely worth considering, but have you ever considered that maybe people don't like being constantly spied on by AI and having their information stored, having an AI probe your search results and then blocking certain things that you may want to see, but you can't see anymore without your consent?
Apparently, Big Brother tech is in fact a thing.
And now with that AI spying on you and all those inevitable hacks and everything, today it's 2025, but the next thing you know, it's 1984.
Are you a creator who makes videos, and did most of your videos get blocked, or did any of them get blocked? Let us know in the comments down below. I'm trying to figure out how wide of a scope this whole thing is having.
And as a viewer, are you age restricted? Is there a way to turn back on comments and things like that that we just don't know about? Let us know.
I'm trying to stay as informed as possible, and if we're completely wrong about this whole thing, we'll gladly take the video down, cut certain parts out. Just let us know in the comments, if you can. But what will we do about it, because our channel has been heavily affected?
There are many alternatives to YouTube, but none of them are quite a good replacement. So we shall continue uploading our content on YouTube, at least for now, and then also on some other platforms. Miyukito TV is already on ODYSEE, a YouTube alternative that is actually pretty decent, and Miyukito Tunes and Miyukito Gaming shall be there soon also.
Also look into Patreon, where you can go watch these videos for free, though that might be embedded YouTube player, so that might not work. But as far as live streams go, because you can't watch them if you're restricted, we'll be streaming more on Twitch, as well as YouTube at the same time.
In the future, we'll see, maybe to replace the community tab, we'll start uploading on Twitter, and then if we have shorts we need to upload that get blocked, maybe we'll put those on Instagram or Rumble or something. We'll be making update videos as we go along, and possibly shorts if the videos keep getting blocked on restricted mode.
And if you're seeing this video in the form of a short, then I guess you know it got blocked.
We'll keep you updated as things go on in the future, and we pray that things go well, but right now it's not looking too good. Hopefully Google will take a few big steps back and make their platform a little bit better.
We can dream, we can hope, we can pray. We'll be uploading a real video, hopefully soon, that will serve as an experiment as to how our audience might have just gotten completely nuked off the website.
And whether or not our ads are severely limited.
So look forward to that. But until then, check out this video over here.
If you can see it, or this video over here.
And all our links to ODYSEE and Twitch will be in the description down below.
Until we see you there, in the wise words of our missing videos.
Goodbye.